So, we are back down the truck. It's been a little while. We've only got a couple of things left to do, and she's pretty much there. So let me just introduce you to the man who does all the work. What have you been up to?
So, I'm making a mess with the painting, as always, get it everywhere. So just painting the drawers, and then we got to paint everything inside another coat of white, which is a bit of a pain really, because it means getting everything out, taking all the vents off, all this sort of stuff, and it's just, yeah, it's a nightmare. But anyway, whoever said don't paint it white, you're right. Don't paint it white. Anyway, too late to paint another colour now. So yeah, so painting it, and then I've put the ladders on the back of the truck. I'm sure Kerry will take a little image later. Now we knew they were going to be too low anyway, but I've just stuck them on there for now on the old brackets, which are for the big ladders, but we've got some smaller ones made, which you've seen in the previous video. So they need to be lifted up a bit because you can't see the lights on the back, and also I can't see out the reversing camera, which is no good. So we need to move those back up at some point, so probably do that tomorrow maybe, I don't know. Paint today, yeah, do that tomorrow. Replace the fog switch that I'm not going to mention any names, someone broke. Replace that the other day as well. Oh, and the cupboards underneath I've lined with a heavy duty foam all around, because when some of the stuff was moving in there, it's starting to rub against the paint, and it took the top coat of paint off, so I've done that. Although I know eventually that'll rub off as well, but it just gives it some extra protection. What else have I done recently? That's it really, I haven't really been down here to be honest with you. I've been busy elsewhere, at home, painting, getting the house ready for sale.
In the mountains?
I've been up in the mountains, I've got a lot of events on, so I've been doing a bit of training myself. Ain't no good leading a mountain event if the participants are fitted in the actual person leading the event. So yeah, that's what we're up to.
So this is what Craig mentioned. We've got the ladders on the back now, but when you come around here, if you're in a car behind the truck, you can't really see the reversing lights, and if you're in a truck behind the truck, you definitely can't see the reversing lights. So we need to lift these up a little bit, while also leaving room for these levers to get them out. So I mean, that's not our job for today. Hello. Wait, stop.
Wow, I'm busy.
House renovations have begun. We're basically just taking all the walls back to white.
But hang on. Renovations. We're just doing a factory reset.
Factory reset, that's what he likes to call it.
All the coloured walls are going white. I did that one the other day.
All the coloured walls, there are 3 and a bit.
4.
So that one was
Grey.
dark grey.
Slate grey.
It took slate grey. It took how many coats?
Some areas, 4.
So that's my fault. That was my choice of colour. And then we are taking this one back to white, filled in all the holes. There was like a shelf in here that Craig made from scaffolding.
Say, don't use silk paint, because when you sand it, it's a bastard. It comes off like latex.
So yeah, there's that. So this will be white this afternoon.
Maybe.
And then this one is the other slate grey wall. I filled in a hole. That's the colour that was in the living room, so you know, 3 or 4 coats later, maybe that one will be white this afternoon as well.
Get out. The workman only area.
What are you doing in here then?
I wanted to do the bloody work. That's all right.
Craig just took a quick break from decorating to make the lasagna. And apparently, I've got to wait for it to cool down before I eat it. I'm not entirely sure how likely that is to happen. FYI, I am actually working. I've got an extra job now. So I've got my day job, and then I've got, I don't know if you can hear Craig doing more power tool stuff in the garden. And then I've got another job with a charity that I do for a couple of hours a day, and I've got my yoga teaching job as well. So lots going on. Mine just involves sitting at a laptop for most of the day. So yeah, I am busy. It's just not quite as obvious on the results side of things. It'll be obvious when we're travelling and we've actually got savings. And one white bedroom wall. You'll get one more coat when we do the rest of the room, but this looks entirely different and massive. Day off, sorting out the house. We've come to recce a route that we're doing next weekend with a charity that we work with, Well Child.
Yes.
Full training weekend. So yeah, that's what we're doing today.
Meh. Meh.
Good morning. So we have spent the weekend in the Peak District climbing the actual event that we did the recce for. I am tired, but in the best way. We did a massive couple of days walking, met some lovely new people who are doing the events for Well Child, and really enjoyed it. So Craig is down at the truck today. I'm back at working. And this week the house goes on the market. We've had 2 estate agent valuations, which obviously differ vastly, as they always do. But we are bound legally by the independent survey. So we should get that report back, and then we'll know what we can put the house on the market for. And yeah, photographer coming on Friday. Fingers crossed. It's not on there for long. Fingers, toes, legs, arms crossed.
Good morning. So I'm videoing today. If I don't, I'll get in trouble. We left you last time and I was painting, I believe. Everything's done inside, painted. I've had to trim the table edges because it had swollen, so it wouldn't fit into bed mode. That's done. Oh, got some cup holders in the cab. And today I am dropping the exhaust off. The legend that is Matt Payne is sorting out a stainless steel exhaust, basically getting rid of the heavy box that's underneath. I'll show you that in a mo, and that's what I'm doing today. So today we are dropping that bad boy. It weighs a ton, so I'm going to strap it up, and then we're going to drop it down, and then I'm having a stainless steel back box, and this pipe's been replaced, stainless steel, that goes to the exhaust brake. So that's the plan today. See how we get on. I'm doing it by myself as well, so I've got to strap that bad boy up so they don't kill me. So another reason to change them is the brackets cracked, split there and there. Yeah, so that's a double split, so it's a good job on changing it really. But however, bolts just do not want to come out. And there we have the one piece to send to Matt, so we can use it for his measurements and whatnot. One easy to get out of that one either. Okay, managed to get the exhaust out. The only way I could get it out in the end was to cut the bracket on the side there, which is attached to the side of the truck. One of these bolts was rounded off and I just couldn't get to it. I wasn't enough access, and I didn't want to cause any more damage. So yeah, I don't need that bracket anyway, so cut that straight off. And good job as well, we did take it off anyway, so that bracket was cracked there, and also it was split in the middle. So that was a disaster waiting to happen. So if you've got a DAF, check your brackets.
Good morning. As we take you on yet another mountain interlude, we're on our way to Snowdon. Blah blah blah.
Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah.
Good morning. It is 1 a.m. We are in Wales. We are on our way to climb Snowdon this morning. We're leading a group who are fundraising for a charity called In Charlie's Memory. It's a fantastic cause, one very close to our hearts, and we're very much looking forward to meeting everyone. It has been
2-3 years in the making.
2.5 years.
Yeah, kept getting cancelled, COVID, blah blah blah.
So yeah, we're really looking forward to getting this one underway. Sunrise walk. So we'll start at about in an hour at 2 a.m. and get to the summit for a sunrise, hopefully.
Fingers crossed. Weather looks good. Should get a view of the sun as it goes from the land into the cloud, and off it goes.
In case you didn't know how a sunrise works.
Right. 3, 2, 1.
Hey legs. We're back down at the truck today. Moving the brackets on here up a little bit to clear the ladders for the lights. Queuing you in.
So, it's currently tapping some new holes. Always lube your tap. Very good friend of mine told me that. Needs some lube. Always go slow, go fast, and always back off a little bit, and then cut back in again. So lube, slow, pull out a little bit, and then screw it back in again. And you'll get a really nice tapped hole. Yeah, like that, perfect.
I'm not entirely sure I can put this in the video.
Okay. It's funny, babe. It's just comedy. So, what are we up to today? Oh, actually, I want to show you something. Right. So you notice I sprayed this. So this is the IMAS instant hot water heater. We are having trouble with it, and reading some forums, other people are having trouble with it as well. I think it's made in Italy, but it's copying the design from an Australian company, which sell them for their RVs in Australia and New Zealand. Now, it gives instant heat if your tap is a trickle. When you've got a water pump attached to it, with any significant pressure, you have to have the tap on really slow, otherwise it just doesn't heat the water up. It does it to about 30 degrees, but you want it at like 40 or plus. So we're just working on that at the moment. I'm looking at maybe putting a reducer in or something just to try and hold the water back into the heater a little bit more. But I should let you know how I get on with that. Also, you notice I sprayed the door because it rusted. Our truck is under canopy, and it doesn't really go out. It's not been out in the rain much, and all of this underneath here was all rusted, which is actually dreadful, to be honest with you. But it just goes to show, I mean, it is made for Australia, so pretty dry climate maybe, I don't know, but yeah, I had to respray it. Let me know if you got one, if you had any problems with it. Drop a comment below. Right, back to what we're doing today. So today we're installing some wood flooring. Now when we bought this, we thought it was cork effect. It is cork flooring, but we thought the top was cork effect. But when you look at it, to our surprise, it's a map of the world. So yeah, we were a bit surprised, but then we actually went back to the website and had a look and zoomed in on it, and yeah, but hey ho, is what it is. So today we're going to be installing that. See how we get on. First job, floor prep, swept, and all the joins have been covered with some tape. Okay, I think we can call that a success. Just got to put the trim around the edge, just gonna let it adjust first. There we go. Now, it is part like maps of the. It's like a map of the world, split into sections. Now, it's not meant to line up, but beyond me how I did it. But I managed to get Asia to line up. Also thrown an additional fire extinguisher holder on the side there. Now, I was going to put it up here, but this would probably vibrate on it, but also when I jack the cab up, it'll catch on that. So I shoved it down there. So lots of fire extinguishers. I'm not expecting a fire, mind.
Mountain event, interlude even. Number 3-ish? We're off to Morocco today.
First Morocco of 3.
For you. Not for me.
Interesting. Manchester Airport. Wasn't that bad?
It wasn't the best, but it wasn't that bad at all. So, yeah. See you in Morocco. So we are home. The house is under offer at the moment, which means we've got loads of admin to do. Fingers crossed it all goes through. And Craig is off on another event tomorrow. Currently, just buying some new shoes for our guides out in Morocco, because Craig goes back to Morocco in a couple of weeks. Next week.
Yeah. So
we're going to take one pair of boots, one pair of trainers with us. We like to give back. They're so generous with their time, with their money, with their food. They're so generous. The way they look after us is amazing. So we like to take some gifts back. Plus, Craig has actually got about 17 coats upstairs that he needed to thin out that collection before we move into the truck anyway. So we're going to take some of them with us as well. So yeah. Right, that's it for this episode. I won't say week, because it has been about 6 weeks.
It's been a long time, but I got a lot done, I think.
Yeah, you've done really well.
Yeah.
Next up, like I said, the house is under offer, so fingers crossed that all goes through. Providing it does, we should be full-time in the truck in July-ish?
Yeah, maybe July. Yeah, mid-July, I would say.
Yeah. So yeah, we've got that to look forward to next. So the next episode will probably be that. So again, it's going to be a little while, but it'll be worth the wait. And we'll be doing soon, a full truck tour.
Yes. I'm back off to Morocco again next week.
Yep.
Then I come back and I've got some snagging things to do. All small, tiny little things now, just to finish her off. My wonderful mother is making us a bespoke fly screen to go across the front door there, and then it's just the electrics to do when we get the panel made.
Yes.
And that's it. We're good. Mechanical wise, just waiting. I say just waiting, I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean just waiting for the exhaust from Matt Payne to put on. As soon as I get here I can whack that on, and then I've got wiper seals, so I can replace those.
These elusive wiper seals.
Yeah. And then we're good. We're golden. We're good to go.
Yeah. So the plan is still to... What?
And I might get a nice big aluminium box for the top of the cab. I don't know.
Anyway.
Can never have enough storage.
I can't remember what I was going to say now.
Don't worry. Let's just wrap it up.
I think I was going to.
Oh, okay. So, listen. Sharing is caring. Doesn't cost anything apart from a click. Like, share, subscribe, all that lovely good stuff, and karma will repay.
We'll see you soon.
See you soon.